Howdy, this is Leanne Giesler. This is a 10-minute professional development on utilizing Pear Deck for Google Slides. This is a beginner session. In utilizing Pear Deck for Google Slides, you have to understand what Pear Deck is. Pear Deck is an active learning on Google Slides where students interact with the slides and produce quality work that you can see in real time. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add Pear Deck to your Google Slides. So as you normally get into your Drive or your Gmail, you're going to go to the upper right-hand corner of any open tab where you see your 9 circles. And in the 9-circle grid, you're going to click on that, and then you're going to find Google Slides in all of the apps. Once you find Google Slides and open a Google Slides session, you're going to see that you have a menu bar at the top. And next to help at the very end is add-ons. So you're going to want to click on add-ons, and then you're going to want to click on get add-ons. Now notice mine says Pear Deck for Google Slides, and that's because I already have it. However, you won't have this yet, but you will in just a minute. So the next thing you're going to do is when you click get add-ons, it's going to automatically take you to the Google Workspace Marketplace. If you do not see Pear Deck right in the beginning, all you have to do is go to the search apps and type in Pear Deck. Once you type in Pear Deck, it's going to be there. You're going to click on Pear Deck, and then you're going to get a new screen that says Pear Deck for Google Slides, and you're going to have a blue button that says install. Obviously, mine says uninstall because it was already installed. But you're going to click on this blue button, and then you're going to have Pear Deck installed. Once Pear Deck is installed and you go back to add-ons, you're going to have Pear Deck for Google Slides add-ons. So now you're all set. You're all set to becoming a Pear Deck master. So are you ready? Let's go. How to utilize Pear Deck involves going back to that add-on screen, clicking on your Pear Deck for Google Slides, and then clicking on Open Pear Deck Add-on. So it's going to be 3 clicks: Add-ons, Pear Deck for Google Slides, and then Open Pear Deck Add-on. You're going to see a right sidebar that's going to show you all the Pear Deck options. The one we're going to focus on now is our template library. We are all busy teachers. We do not need to reinvent the wheel because it's likely that somebody has already invented this for you. In our template library, you're going to find a plethora of templates that are already available to you. And there's all kinds of things that you can use, starting with in the beginning of a lesson, in the middle of a lesson, at the end of a lesson. And I'm going to show you how that works real quick on my document here. So as you can see, I have my Pear Deck sidebar open. And you see I went to our template library. Right there, you'll have beginning of lesson, during lesson, or end of lesson. Beginning of a lesson will show you various templates that are interactive for students at the beginning of a lesson. I love this draw feature. It probably works great for elementary. It does not work great for high school. But it's a great feature if your kids are trying to draw letters or trying to draw something like that. There's a text one where they can type in text. Of course, you're going to want your kids to be able to type and read at that point. There's think of a question of your classmates might have where you say, hey, across the room, what question would you might have? I'm going to predict. There's multiple choice. There's draggable slides, all kinds of stuff. Within during a lesson, similar idea, but it would be in the middle of a lesson. Maybe you're predicting the outcome. Maybe you're predicting true or false. Do you think that this was true or false, what was going on or what you just said? How do you feel? Do you agree or do you disagree? And then at the end, they have drawing slides again. They have text slides. I love this slide. How did you feel about this? This is a great reflective piece for teachers. Pretend your friend was absent from class and you're going to tell them about what we did today. Another drawing slide. So these are just examples. And I really like these examples that they give us. All right. So I embedded a slide here. And if this was live, you could actually say, how I could have asked the question, what do you think about this PD? And you could have told me like or dislike, and I could have gone back and reflected on if you liked or disliked this PD. So when you start a session, these slides like this, like I embedded this one, they become live. And that's a neat feature of Pear Deck is that they are interactive with your students. Okay. Trying to get to the next slide. There we go. If you don't like the templates, Pear Deck has an answer for that too. They have an entire library of templates called the Orchard. And in the Orchard, you're going to find pre-made interactive slides for any level. And remember, these were created by teachers in the classroom for the most part. So that's the wonderful thing about them is you're utilizing the information of your peers and the work of your peers. And as I always say, work smarter, not harder, because it's probably already been invented and you may just need to tweak it to fit your style. So real quickly, I'm going to show you the Pear Deck Orchard. And you see here, it was just peardeck.com orchard/orchard. And here I can look at all of these templates. If I want to see all the templates, all I do is just click on see all templates. Well, maybe. And then I can see every single template. One of the neatest templates that I pulled from was Littles. And in the Littles template, they had so many neat things to show. And I'm going to show you one of those right now. So this would be one where they actually draw on the slide. And you can see here where it says students draw anywhere on the slide. This would be a great tool in seeing if your children are learning to write their letters correctly, if they know the right letter to put in, because, could they put O's instead of A's? And this would be just a useful tool in really quickly analyzing, do your students know what they're doing? So this is obviously a drawing slide. You could change it if you wanted, but I wouldn't know why you would want to change this one. And like I said, this is a free template available to you. You would not have to put this together. The next slide that I have, maybe if it's going to go to it, is this one. I really like this slide. So all the students have to do, little hands, circle what starts with a B, and they can circle it with their finger if they have a touch screen, which our littles do have touch screens. And you could find out, do your children really know what the buzz sound is and what the practical objects are with the buzz sound? So just to let you know, this is a short, less than 10-minute PD, but the possibilities are endless for this. And if you ever need help, I certainly look forward to working with you and reach out at any time. There's my email address. Take care. Goodbye.